2019, we literally quit our W-2 job and decided to start our coaching company. 4 or 5 years later, built a 9-figure business.
Now it's Prada or nada, Las Vegas, Nevada, $100 bounty, yo enchiladas. I could have 2 Lambos here by tomorrow.
Boys and girls, men and women, welcome to Phoenix, Arizona. Right now we're about to go meet with a gentleman. He was a W-2 employee, quit, built a 9-figure business in only 3 years.
If they don't know, they gonna know why y'all sleep. I'm on the go, yeah, I'm a book, move better than pros, jumping tonight.
On top of that, we're gonna get a tour of his mega mansion, and we're gonna pick his brain. #1 sales trainer in the world, #1 salesman in the entire universe. Y'all got a good video coming up here. Also, if there's anybody out there that wants to be in a community with millionaires, literally be friends with them and be mentored by them, join the Discord in the link in the bio. Let's get the video started. Come take a walk with me. This is a crazy crib. What's up?
I just put a body kit, forged carbon whip.
Nice to officially meet you. Look how swole this dude is, man.
Guys, it's super important.
Right, how are you?
Pleasure.
So welcome to our home.
Thank you.
Wife Jacqueline, she's actually the brains of the operation.
Okay.
I'm just a face.
Got
You know what I'm
that
saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, she helps us build and I just cause trouble.
I feel it.
You know, we've been in sales our whole life, sales and leadership, help us build everything. So if you want to get rich, sales and leadership, that's how you do it. 2019, we literally quit our W-2 job. Decided to start our coaching company in sales and leadership.
Yeah.
And 4 or 5 years later, built a 9-figure business, sold our house, slept on mattresses, you know, literally lived below our means to cause, to live for a bigger purpose.
Took all the risks.
Yeah, took all the risks and totally pays off, does every single time.
How long you guys been married for?
18 years.
8.
Yeah. I was
Congratulations.
26, she was 24. She was in sales, I was in sales.
Numbers.
Hot-blooded Mexican.
That's right.
Right when I got with her, she laid the line. She's like, these are the rules. I was like, man, I don't like this. But I was like, but I needed this to go to that next level. She was my structure.
Yeah.
And she wasn't going to put up with no shit. And I needed that hard line. And then we killed it together.
Now I want to get more into your guys' story.
Yeah.
But can we see this beautiful crib? Like, this is insane to me. What's the square footage?
It's about 8,000.
8,000 square feet. And you said, how long did it take for you guys to build this?
3 years.
3 years?
A lot of it has been, like, it starts from, like, moving dirt back and forth. These lots are, like, crazy. Like, there's a lot of rock. Like, our whole backyard, like, it's a whole infinity pool.
Yeah, and our goal was to build a house around entertainment. Our goal, we have 3 kids.
Yeah.
Our goal, when you come in, you'll see, we wanted to build this giant pool down the middle of our home, and every place is open, so everybody can see each other across the house, so everybody's together.
Got your girl calling me baby, wetter than still in the Navy. Ooh, bitch, I'm Mercedes.
Ooh. Yeah, just a Brabus.
Brabus. How much does this go for?
They're about $500,000 new.
$500,000?
Yeah,
Okay.
and they only made about 300 of them in 2017, 2018. So I like these because they're factory lifted G-Wagons.
Yeah.
And then this is the last year they made the RS7 was 2023.
Gas.
And this car is faster than the Lamborghini.
I know.
It is.
What's the horsepower on that one?
But it's faster than that car.
How much does this go for?
She bought it for me lifted and tricked out, man.
See, I surprised Andy with the cars. Like, he's just kind of like, that was a surprise. That one was.
And see, I was in the car.
He had to one-up me with.
Yeah, I was in the car business for 22 years. So honestly, I don't give a shit about cars.
Really?
I'm gonna be honest. Like, everybody's got all these cars. Dude, truthfully, like, this Jeep, like, taking the top off it, running around, most of the time I don't have a shirt on.
Yeah.
I don't have shoes on. Now, if I go to speak a stage or if I'm doing training or something, you'll see me, but like, this is how I am.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I always without.
Dude, I'm a gym. I'm a gym rat.
Yeah.
I mean, I love being on my team. I love being really, like this is the best way. Like a cutoff T-shirt, that's me. And then if I need to go do business, and actually how we've grown in business is just to be who we are, but we're really good at what we do.
So we have an insane water filtration system throughout the whole house.
Okay.
So he can come and fill out his water jug.
Yeah, it doesn't mean anything to a lot of people, but to me,
that's important.
We spend
like
money
super
on stuff that that is important to us. So basically, like, he can come and grab his jug, comes out ice cold
every day,
carries it every day.
She said, listen, just be careful, fall in love can be stressful. I had several, had potential.
So this is
Foyer.
yeah, the main entrance.
Well, that was the main entrance.
Okay,
yeah,
right
the main
there.
entrance right here. Our goal is when you came up to our house, we want to look through this glass all the way through this glass, all the way through.
Damn.
You know?
Look at that.
Yeah.
That is insane.
And the lighting system at night, like I said, Jackie built the lighting system at night because entertainment, when you have people come, it's always at night.
Yeah.
It's insane.
So when you walk in, you can either go left or you can go right. You go left, basically where the entertaining is. So on this side,
can we see that blue sink real quick? But no, go. You said something about this right here.
Well, this right here is an office. Everything that we have in this house, like all the shades are just kind of hidden in the top, so they all come down. So you come in. This is a bar, basically. You can get a drink here. We have a little like Keurig type of thing for drinks that mixes drinks for you guys.
Okay.
We have quite the collection there, but we don't drink, so it's like for people.
You guys don't drink, huh?
Not really, very, very rarely.
When's the last time?
I mean, once a year we'll have a drink in Mexico, but like
we're together, same
place,
you know, not.
We're just always killing it. We want to stay sharp.
Wow. Kind of reminds me of that restaurant in Miami, Sexy Fish. That's so cool. How much does something like this cost? You said it was like 70 grand?
The rock. We have the rock.
Wow.
But we can change the colors in this.
No way.
Really
Whoa.
What? Yeah, green.
Damn.
You can change it to any color that you want.
That is so cool.
And the whole house does the same thing at night.
But then you
that
have
is so
and everything. Yeah. There's some sun's rooms in here.
Okay. That's wait, is this a TV or?
All of our TVs are framed TVs, yes.
Yeah, so we put 2 rooms on this side and the exact 2 rooms on that side.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, this is where we hang out, and we're always living in here. Like,
you gotta sit in these chairs. Everything in this house, it doesn't look comfortable, but it is. Like if you sit in this chair, it reclines.
Let me test it out.
Test it out for a kitchen. Okay, so I wanted to set up a table.
Oh, yep. That's super comfortable.
Where, you know,
it's all the outlets underneath the table.
Yeah,
so everybody can plug and work off their laptops underneath it. Because we work out here every night.
Oh, yeah.
We wanted it where you can actually sit there for hours.
Yeah, and have good posture too, right? Because that's important.
Right.
And then going to outdoor living, all the doors just pocket in.
Yeah.
So that way it opens up to just come straight to the outside. Yeah, and as you come out, like this is where you'll see everybody hang most of the time.
Oh, there's a jacuzzi.
Yeah. It's your hot tub.
Wow.
And see, this side of the house goes off into the entertainment side. Two rooms. And then here's me and Jackie over here. But before we go there, you got your outdoor, you got your cabana right here.
Casita, so you come this way. So we have an actual cold plunge.
Oh, no way.
You get in, it's vertical, so you can't cheat with that one. You actually get in all the way.
Yeah.
So yeah, you get in there.
Okay, this is like the gym bathroom, or?
Yeah, exactly. And then
nice.
We have the steam room.
Oh.
So
I like how everything's like hidden and
tucked away.
Yeah.
At night, this is such a cool place right here.
Hell yeah.
It's super awesome.
Wow.
We love it.
Yeah. We actually have a screen down underneath those benches that you see that we can pull out. And it's
we pull out and we put it right here.
Oh,
so our kids can watch movies out here. But it's the girls' bedrooms over there, and as you come down, just like on that side of the house, this is me and Jackie. And she did a good job, like how she built all this. And we're going. My favorite part is our shower. I told Jackie we got to have a kick-ass shower, but like she did a good job. Like if you look back from right here.
Over here, though.
Right here?
Yeah, like.
I love the chandelier, and I want it to be the centerpiece of it. But I like going into bedrooms where you see the actual bed.
Yeah. So oh, Marlon, get this.
So we set up where when we lay down right here and we're watching our kids. You got the bedroom over here.
That's fire.
And then the same rock. Remember, like just like in that other bedroom.
Yeah.
Well, because it was so expensive, I'm like, we're not wasting any of it.
Yeah.
I need a coffee bar, so it's perfect.
Yeah. No, for sure.
And this shower, this is cool, babe. Show them the shower.
You know, when you're married and you try to take a shower, everybody talks about having the double shower.
Yeah.
But then you're always fighting because they're always like super close.
Yeah.
Like, he's so freaking big. Water bounces off of him. I'm just like, dude, like stay to your side.
Yeah.
So that was a big deal to us. So.
Dang, this is dope.
So we got all the lighting and stuff, but you know, I like the black and white. You know.
So it's separate showers, or
it's one,
or they're all they're all connected.
So you come in through here.
This is cool. How this looks.
Yeah, this is cool right here.
So this is Andy's side right here. He's got his shower. You know, so submarine over there. He's got the jets going on. I get to go all the way over here, and this is my side. So he can be over there. And we can still look at each other, but it's like we don't have bouncing water, we don't have different temperatures. He's not getting his soap on me.
I feel that.
All that stuff.
She did a good job in the closet. There's not many closets that are like this. It's not big. We made it clean.
I go through my clothes every 6 months and I get rid of everything. And I give it to the girls at work, you know. Or whatever.
But you can see through all of them. They're all glass.
Now we'll check it out real quick. Oh, yeah.
So basically,
this is cool. Oh, yeah.
So you can...
This is fire. Where's Andy's clothes at?
He doesn't have very many.
I was like, where is it at?
I only have Elliot. And then we built the view deck. Yeah, come on up.
Dang. Oh, yeah, this is fire. Congratulations on all your success.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
This is amazing. Every spot in this house, you could just like stand there and just kind of soak it all in, huh? Yeah. Just.
We go to...
we don't need to go to resorts.
It's right here.
Yeah. And that was what we wanted, is that we wanted a place ultra modern, super clean, you know, not a lot of clutter. You see people, they put all over cabinets and countertops and all this. We don't have everything's hidden.
Yeah, I like that.
And then plus we wanted a place where our kids would want to invite their friends to hang out here.
Absolutely.
Like not go to their houses because we can control what goes on here.
I'm really grateful. I'm humble by seeing mountains.
Funny.
We live in a paradise.
Yeah.
But everybody can build their paradise, and everybody's, you know, success is different to them.
Yeah.
Success to me is me and her being close, you know. Okay, when you get married, you got to be marriage millionaires without money. You got to be rich in your heart because you love each other. You got to stay best friends. You got to keep it, you know, new. You got to keep it fresh. You got to go back to day one every day. You got to keep it fun.
Each other, right?
Yeah, every day you have to, or else you're just going to be roommates one day, like 99% of the world. You don't want to do that.
Yeah. And the newness wears off unless you keep it.
Yeah. So we do that
because a lot of people think love is just a feeling, right? But it's a lot of work.
Dude, it's the hardest thing you'll ever do.
Yeah. So
well, growing a team is the hardest thing you'll ever do. Growing a business is the hardest thing you'll ever do. I mean, being free in your mind. People say I want to be financially free. Why don't you be free in your mind? That's even more important because you're not ever going to get financially free unless you get free in your mind. It means you can control your thoughts and control what you think.
Very true.
Yeah, find fulfillment.
Yeah. So we love our kids. We love our team. We built our business. Every one of our people moved across the country to be here. You know, I'm 44. She's 42, but I feel like we're literally like 20-year-olds again.
Yeah.
You know, you can reverse your age when you wake up and start self-developing, basically.
Yeah.
You reverse your age. And are you going to get out of here, baby?
Yeah,
sorry.
No, she's going to roll. She's going to go to her podcast.
Okay, I'll take the equipment.
You can take whatever. No, you take the Lambo. Take whatever. We throw that away, though.
Do you guys want me to bring you water real quick?
Thank you so much. I'm good right now. I appreciate it.
Sure.
Yeah. My man, thank you for the tour. Congrats on all your success. But I want to know, take us way, way, way back. Like before, you said you started selling cars, right? What age did you start selling cars at? 18. So I'm going to take you way back. Take me way back.
Real quick. And this will be good for anybody, right? Because number one, a lot of things that people don't believe is that maybe they're not qualified. Right? Like, you know, when you show these houses, you show people who are successful. Like, a lot of people are like, yeah, but, you know, like, I can't see myself doing something like that. That'll be the biggest mistake you'll ever make. Look, doubt is a traitor. And if you doubt yourself, you're the problem why you're not making. It's not anyone else. All you got to do is believe in yourself. And usually it takes someone at some point in your life to be a good leader to you, to get you to believe in yourself, or you just got to do everything wrong. And then one day when the pain overrides the fear of change, or when you're sick and tired of being sick and tired, you're like, you know what? Screw this. And you just go a whole different direction. So a good leader, or just a lot of mistakes, but everybody's qualified.
Yeah.
Real quick, my mom left when I was 2, right? So like, that's not a victim story.
Yeah.
It's cool. Hey, I'm glad, dude. Like, first of all, like it allowed me to overcome some adversity. I think that's important. I think we're in a pretty weak society right now, where people are like, oh man, I went through this. Hey, dude, that shit was good for you.
Yeah.
You don't wish it was easy. Okay, because only hard shit gets you far. So you got to make sure that you understand, like, anything that's hard, to me, that's a gift. It gives you an opportunity to get tougher. Okay, mental toughness is the key to success.
Yeah.
So number one, mom left when I was 2, but I want to say that because a lot of people are like, well, I grew up without a mom and a dad. Hey, that doesn't mean 5 brothers and sisters, Jerry Springer show. There was a show called Jerry Springer when I was young. Okay, that was my family. Now, at 18, I made bad grades, straight D's, barely graduated.
Was your pops around?
Yeah, my dad was always working, but my dad, listen, there's this deal called trash can mindset, minimum wage mindset. I want to give you a 9-figure mindset real quick, okay? I told you upstairs, I said, dude, if you can control your thoughts, okay, you're the most dangerous person in the world. Okay, if you don't control your thoughts, they'll control you, because 90% of the shit you think is a lie. It's not the truth. It's your body trying to keep you safe. That's not good for you. Don't go there. No, dude, what you think that you don't need to do is the first thing you need to do. Intuition, I might get in trouble if I do that, is different. But if something's like, oh, don't go ask that girl out, she's better than you, that's a lie. And by the way, even if she says no, you're in the same spot you're at now. Yeah. So go do it. You know what I mean? Go do it. Like, don't overthink, man. That's the first thing that people do wrong. They count themselves out because of a trash can mindset, okay? Yeah. And I had that mindset growing up until I was 18 years old. And by the way, I made really bad grades in school, and I'm going to tell you why. I truly wasn't interested in anything, okay? I didn't have a leader. Nobody told me to pay attention because this could happen or that could happen. But at 18 years old, I never had more than $5 in my hand at one time. I got a job. My best friend's older brother worked at a car dealership, and he goes, hey, man, I can get you a job selling cars. You can make $5,000 a month. Dude, listen, I was like, dude, if I made $5,000 a month, I'd be rich. I was like, this is my way out. I show up accidentally. Well, number one, accidentally, I sold a car on my first day. Manager calls me in the tower, and that's where the sales meetings happen. And he goes, do you know how much money you just made? And I said, dude, if I just made $5 to go buy me a Subway sandwich, like, I'm starving. Yeah. I was starving. And he goes, dude, you just made $1,700. When that happened that day, that's why I tell you guys, sales and leadership will get you rich. I don't care. Anybody right now, the barrier of entry to sell something, what that means is what it costs you to go get a sales job. You don't have to have a degree. You don't have to go to college. You don't have to do anything. You got to show up and you freaking work hard and you learn what they do in that business. You learn to speak. You learn to talk. You learn to believe in yourself. You learn to do that. You're going to become a millionaire. Anybody can do it in any sales industry, no matter where they are. Everybody can quit their job, go sell right now, and they can become millionaires. Yeah. It's just a fact. Now, at 18 years old, I did this, and my industry was automotive because that's where I got hired. I made $125,000 my first year, changed my whole life. I'm going to tell you a secret, okay? They told me when I started, the most you could make selling cars was $125,000. That's what I made. When I was 19, I had a new manager. You want to change your life? You want a different life from this year to next year? There's only 3 things have to happen: new information, a new person, new experiences. Got to go through you got to get new information. Why can you change? How can you change? What can happen? What can you do differently? Who are you going to look up to believe that can happen? And then what kind of experience do you have that makes you believe like that's even possible for you? So I had a new manager who was hired on, and he told me, he goes, dude, I made $225,000 selling cars in Georgia. And I was like, dude, let me see your pay stub, right? Kind of like the Wolf on Wall Street. It's like, let me see your pay stub. I'll quit my job. He showed me, and I was like, oh my God. Boom, 19 years old, made $225,000. It's possible, yeah. Dude, now I saw it. What I learned is whatever I thought could happen, this is no bull, man. This is like, it's the law of manifestation. It's real. Whether anybody believes it's real or not, it's real. If you think your life sucks, dude, you've manifested that, you're going to have a life. True. Me, I said I'm going to make $500,000 a year selling cars by the time I was 20. I did. I broke $500,000. I broke $500,000 at 20 years old selling cars. So I started to become known. And watch, dude. When I would go to a party or something with my friends, my buddy's like, oh, I'm a chiropractor, I'm a doctor. And I was like, I'm a car salesman. And they would laugh at me.
But you're making more than them.
Dude, I was smoking everyone. But nobody realizes that. Even there's a lot of people in this world right now that are lost in titles, and they're like, oh, this is what I do. Screw your title, dude. You get into sales, you'll get rich. Number one. Now I started to become a better person. I started to become a leader. Yeah. Worked my way up to making about $800,000-900,000 selling cars. Got into management. When I got into leadership now my job was to make everybody as good as I was when I sold. I see. That was a whole nother problem.
Can I ask you this though? So you said you made $125K the first year, but like, how did you get good at sales?
Role play. Salespeople only get good by role play. You got to practice. What's the script? How do I shake somebody's hand? How you doing? Andy Elliot. Hope you're having the best day of your life. How can I serve you today? I got to be good at everything that I do. I had to go through how to shake hands 1,000 times. What was the next thing? How do we fact find? How do we qualify? Okay, cool. If somebody's going to go look at this vehicle hypothetically, how can I show this car better than anyone else would ever show a car in their life? I didn't care about product knowledge. I cared about people knowledge. I started learning how to be street smart and understand people. I looked at people in the eyes. I shook their hand like they mattered. I literally, transfer of emotion. I was always in a good state. Yeah. Rule number 1, step 1 for me was always have the best attitude in the company. Why? Because when I met you, no matter what your state was, after being with me for 5 minutes, your state was great. Yeah. Dude, I could convert anybody from a bad mood to a good mood. anyone. And people still tell me to this day, they're like, dude, you got too much energy. I'm like, bro, that's my atomic bomb, fool.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? You're broke over there telling me I got too much energy in your mom's basement, dude. And then I worked my way up, though, like how to influence, how to persuade, how to paint pictures, how to tell stories, how to sell ideas, how to sell situations. I start learning how to communicate, which is the skill that'll pay you more than anything. How to communicate. Mastering a stranger. You got to walk up and say hi to people you don't know and not be scared. All these things that we all struggle with, I got through all these barriers. When I got through them, on the other side of that was this big paycheck plus a new version of me.
Yeah.
And then next thing you know, I got to making about $2.5 million over 20. Listen, I'm going to explain this real quick, and this is super important. Okay, I never got on the internet until 2019.
Oh, damn.
I never got online.
Like
I need you to know
4 or 5 years ago. Yeah.
Yes, I need everybody to understand this. I was making $2.5 million. It took me 22 years of hard work to get myself making $2.5 million. 22 years. I got on the internet in 2019. I couldn't believe when I looked up motivation and I saw all these guys and I was like, I can't believe I can study all these people.
Yeah.
I can't believe all these things I didn't know. These guys are willing to share their whole life with me. I became a psycho competitor with self-development. I started working harder on myself than I did on my job. I went crazy. I started learning everything everybody knew. I took what I wanted to learn and I took the bad shit and filtered it out.
Yeah.
And I learned, and I recreated my identity every day, and I started to become a new person. The cool thing about anything is that if you don't like who you are right now, guess what? Go find someone you want to be like and get as close to them as possible, and you'll become them. That's how resilient human beings are. You're a bad person, you want to be a good person, get around good people, you're a better person. You're a good person, go get around bad people, next thing you know, you're robbing houses.
Yeah.
Dude, it doesn't matter. It's this crazy proximity, but the internet was flooding me with this information. Now, this is important. The world's your library. If you know what you're looking for, it'll give you what you're looking for. So what are you looking for? I was looking to change. I was looking to be a new person. So I started my business. I quit my job. And me and my wife went all in. We sold our house. It was $1 million house. We spent $700,000 in self-development out of the $1 million that we sold our house for.
Yeah.
Dude, how many people right now, if you said, hey, you got to spend 70% of your savings right now so that you can become the person you want to be? They'd say, well, what if it doesn't work?
Yeah.
What if it does? You got to understand this. You can think however you want. I always chose that, like, I knew one day that I was going to make it somewhere. I knew it. And I knew I was going to get laughed at. I knew I was going to get hated on. Remember, hate, it's a trophy that only winners get. So people are laughing at you, you're doing something right. They weren't laughing at you when you're a loser.
Absolutely.
They're laughing at you because you're a winner now and you're helping people, okay? And when people put boundaries on you and themselves and you break out of those boundaries, they hate you. They actually hate themselves.
Yeah.
Okay, so you got to understand this, like this next level of life, you're going to have a lot of man. And the truth be told, you're going to have a lot of the people that are in your life now. When you go to change, those people won't support you. The people who will support you are the next people you meet. Yeah. Like you'll meet me. I've never met you before this. And I'm like, hey, bro, you can make it, man. Hey, dude, you're going to kick ass. And you're like, I don't even know this guy and he believes in me. But yet you got your parents over here, been with you 25 years, and they're telling you, no, you can't do that. That's not how you are. You don't understand. Hey, your uncle, that's how he messed up his life. You're like, dude, how are you going to freaking call that out on me?
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. So but my point is, sales and leadership all the way through, got on the internet, started learning, researching, recreated my identity, learned all these skills, studied the greatest, paid whatever it costs. You know what's going to cost you to become who you want to become? You want to build a 9-figure business like we did? It's going to cost you full freaking retail.
Yeah.
Full retail price every freaking time. There's no shortcuts. And dude, you're going to lose a lot of sleep, you're going to lose a lot of friends, you're going to lose a lot of family, but you know what? You're going to become something that you're super proud of.
I remember I seen something on your IG. You said there was a time in your life, and just correct me if I'm wrong, right? That you were kind of going through something where you were fading away from your family. What was going on in that moment there, and how'd you get back to being the man that you want? Yeah,
so 2019, part of the reason why I quit my job was 2019. I have an amazing wife. I've always been good to her. Better than most is poison. I was better than most husbands. It's better than most dads, better than most, but I wasn't as good as I could be.
I see.
And that's a problem. And see, my wife, she's a hot-blooded Mexican, bro. So she's very direct. She's going to tell me the truth. 2019, I come home one day. I would go to work at 7 in the morning, come home at 11 at night. You know, I really wasn't taking my family with me in life. I was good to my family. My wife had all paid off cars, beautiful house, purse full of cash, and I thought that was success. Because the leaders that had taught me in life was like, dude, take good care of your family. That's success. My wife goes, dude, I could have made that money on my own. Okay? I wanted you to be the badass father that you told me you were going to be, and I wanted you to be a badass husband, and that's why I gave you my life, and I married you. Mm-hmm. When I married you, you've done this. You gave us more money, but we haven't grown. Yeah. You know, I watch you in your sales meetings. Come on, guys, we got to kill it today. But then you come home to me and you give me leftovers, just trash. Mm. And she's like, you know, I don't want that anymore. I'm out. So she says, we've learned to live without you. It's very clear. It just means that, you know, like I'm in the pictures, but I'm not really there. I'm always, when I'm at home, I'm still on my phone. Yeah, like I'm in a cloud. Right? You ever see people on their phone, they're in a cloud, they're really not aware of what's going on.
You weren't present in the moment with
not present,
family.
Nope. I mean, honestly, dude, I was just being like everyone else.
I see.
Okay? And then that's the biggest mistake you could make. Don't get civilized, never conform. And I had conformed to this world, I had gotten civilized. And then another deal that is important and part of this, my wife also grabbed my love handle. She's like, also, you're getting comfortable. This isn't who you are.
Were you working out at the moment, or
a little bit, but not
like right now,
not
like
to
how
that level.
Yeah.
And honestly, she goes, "This is just, it's like a symbol of all your other standards, of this standard." And really, what my wife was doing was she was triggering me. My wife wanted to piss me off. My wife wanted to see if I really had that hunger in me, that fight that I once had. You know what happened? I went in the garage, shaved my head, got pissed off, worked out for like 4 hours, like that was going to change everything in my life. Mm-hmm. And I felt amazing. Yeah. I went in, looked in the mirror, owned my shit, and I told my wife, I'm going to tell you a mistake I made, but I'm going to tell you I corrected it. I said, I'm going to be the best husband ever. I'm going to be the best dad ever. I'm going to get in the best shape ever. You freaking watch. And you know what? I did that. But then I wasn't working hard. And my wife goes, I don't like that either. She goes, I married a badass, dude. I married a badass.
Yeah.
And so I want you to be a badass. I want to see my husband come home from work and be fulfilled and see that he's a badass.
Yeah.
And then I want you to come here. You were there when you were there, and then when you're here, I want you to be where your feet are. I want you to be here at home, and I want you to be with the kids. And then I want you, when you're in the gym, I want you to be in the gym. And when you're at work, I want you to be at work. And when you're at home, I want you to be at home. Just wherever you are, just be all there. Mm-hmm. That's what I want. And she goes, you have this limited belief that you don't think you can have it all. You're one-dimensional, dude. Like, you're one-dimensional. You think you can have this, but you can't have that. Somebody programmed your ass. You need to reprogram yourself. This is bullshit. And I was like, dude, she's so right. We can have it all. So that intensity I put into work, I started putting that intensity in my wife. I started putting that intensity in my kids. I started putting that intensity in the gym. I started to look in the mirror, and I'm like, dude, I freaking like me.
Yeah.
Dude, I went through 10 years where I looked in the mirror and I hated me. Now I'm getting in good shape. Now I'm building my team. Now I'm building my business. Now I'm building my confidence, my self-esteem, my self-worth. Now my wife, she's wanting to be better for her. Our kids are, looking up to us like they're heroes. It's like, dude, now I'm being a mentor for other people. Mm-hmm. I'm like, dude,
You're
I'm
proud
like,
of yourself.
Hell yeah. But I'm like, thank God my wife had the courage to freaking piss me off, which is why you see me on social media triggering fools left and right.
Yeah.
You know why?
Yeah.
Because I'm trying to piss their off.
But I like that though,
just like mine.
Yeah, it's
accountability.
It's positive though.
Yeah.
Like you're not. There's no ill intent.
No, positive peer pressure. Hey, you know what my wife said to me? She goes, Andy, I believe in you. If I didn't, I wouldn't have said nothing. Okay. Also, another deal is if you're lucky enough to have a circle of people that want to protect you and make sure that you're a bad and push you. I call it positive peer pressure. Negative peer pressure is like, hey, let's go do drugs, let's go drink. Yeah. Positive peer pressure is like, hey, get your ass in the gym. Hey, go work harder. Hey, don't be afraid. Hey, go spend $5,000 on that training program. Learn all that so you can increase your life.
Yeah.
Like, run to pressure, bro. Don't run to comfort. Like, that's like positive peer pressure. So all that stuff, self-development changed my life. And basically all I asked, we love God. God's everything to us, is our foundation. I said,
absolutely.
I said, God, use me as like a
vessel,
a shepherd. Yeah, like a vessel, like the treasures that you've given me, my talents, to help other people. And I just want to be fulfilled. The art of achievement, we've talked about the house and the business and money, and the art of fulfillment, both have to go together. Yeah, dude, if you get achievement, you don't get fulfillment. You're going to do some of these house things with some of these people, and you're going to meet a lot of big influencers, and you're going to see them 5 years later crash. And you're going to be like, dude, they didn't get the art of fulfillment. They had a hole in their heart. They were making money, but they had a massive hole in their heart, and they didn't look in the mirror and like who they were. They were depressed. They were sad. And that's why I preach fitness so much. I know you're a fit guy too, but like, dude, try to get depressed when you're staying in shape. Like, it's pretty hard.
Things, materialistic things are very superficial. It can only go so far. It's only pleasurable at that moment. But if you don't have the relationships with your people, family, friends, etc., because people make the world go around. Yeah. Then it's
you want money, you need people.
Yeah.
So. Where does money come from? Relationships. You want more money? You got to go get more relationships. You want good relationships? You got to be really good to people. Right? So to me, the better you become, the higher of human excellence that you can create in yourself, the better of a leader you can become, the farther you're going to go in life.
Absolutely. Going back to the business side of things. So I know you said you quit your job 2019, you started a new company.
That was the Elliot Group.
Okay, and is this the company that you're doing right now for the last 5 years? What is it exactly? You train other...
So we opened a sales training company.
Okay.
And we built that to be literally the #1 sales training company in the world. We train 10,000 companies. We train 500,000 individual sales reps, 600,000 individual sales reps, sales and leadership. But along the journey, we've built it into, building a lot of things. We built a brand. Honestly, building a brand, becoming an influencer, that was on accident. I wanted to get online and figure out how to generate leads, right, without spending a lot of money for marketing, because I figured if people liked me and they reached out, that would be a way warmer lead than like spending money on advertising and then having a cold lead and trying to convince them that I was the person.
I see.
And accidentally, like, we just started building and growing, and next thing I know, like, all this shit's happening, and I was like, damn, dude, this is crazy. Our YouTube channel gets 70 million views.
Killing it. Yeah, you're absolutely killing it.
It's Instagram, like, all the things. These are beautiful platforms that I think people need to understand that, like, dude, if you got some value to bring to the world, get out there and share it with people. Hey, maybe you never become a big influencer, but a leader is always influential. Okay, so even if you can change 10 people's lives, if you got something to bring to the table, get it out there. Dude, the news is fading and social media is the new thing.
It's the new TV. When you train like a company, are you able to share like, how much you would charge to train their whole staff? Yeah, just an example. I'm just so curious about that.
So now, obviously, look, the better you get, the more you can charge. The more you can help people, the higher ROI people get, right? The more you can charge. When I started out, I used to do these courses. They were $299 courses.
I see.
Right?
Yeah.
And these courses, I'll tell you, if you spend $300 with me, I'll show you how to go make $100,000.
Yeah.
And that was where I started. And people would buy these $300 courses, and they would literally start making $100,000. And people were like, dude, what's next? What's next? And then I would start creating, like, okay, how to be dangerous on the phone, how to do inbound calls, how to take outbound calls, how to knock on the door, how to make any customer buy your product if you hit their door. Just in industry niched, and then all in general sales, right? Salespeople pay anywhere from $300 a month to $500-600 a month.
I see.
Seminar tickets to come train with us could be $997. It could be $1,000 ticket, up to a $20,000 ticket if it's VIP and something like that.
I see. Okay.
Going to train a company, if I go to speak on a stage, right? If I go to speak on a stage, our speaking fee is always at least $100,000 minimum, or we won't go. And it's not because of anything, but leaving my company cost me a lot of money.
Yeah.
I just had a guy call me earlier and offer $200,000 to go speak at an event. I turned it down.
Yeah.
I don't want to leave.
Yeah.
I love my company. I love my team. I love my people. I love my kids. Every time I go and I fly somewhere and I go to, it's like you go to spend time with them. Well, you're also leaving your kids. I have my kids travel with me a lot when I go places, but it's like, dude, I'm not saying there's no limits to what you can do, but also work-life integration. There's zero balance. This is an important topic. Anybody that wants to make it, they're always going to be like, but there's got to be balance. Bullshit. Bullshit. If you want to have balance and another guy doesn't have balance, he's going to kick your ass. That's why you have to do work-life integration. Okay, what does that mean? Me and my wife, we run together. Me and my wife and kids, we run together. We're always together. My kids homeschool. I have a teacher that travels the world with us. She always goes with them. They're with us. We're all together, man.
Yeah.
Like work-life integration.
I like that, yeah.
You see? Like, if we're in Mexico for 3 weeks, I'm working, they're going to school in Mexico. We're all together. We're all doing shit. We're all together.
Okay.
Okay, I always say this. If you can't find it, if you can't find what you want, build it.
Yeah.
Just build it.
I like that.
I can make my life look however I want. Look, dude, if you didn't like the way your life was going right now, if I go, bro, just change it. You'd be like, yeah, but how? Like, change it. What do you want it to look like?
Yeah.
Nobody's holding anybody in prison.
Yeah.
Just change it.
Yeah.
And that's the power of being an entrepreneur, being good at what you do. Dude, just be so good that it pays you really well money and just build your life the way you want it.
Yeah.
You don't have to listen to what anyone else tells. Dude, I remember when I was younger, and this is important, I was working from 7 in the morning till 11 at night. And my wife, she had her friend, my wife used to keep my kids up till 11 at night when they were little so that I could see them when I got home, right? Because I was working my ass off.
Yeah.
And her friends were like, dude, don't you think that's unhealthy for your kids to stay up till 11 at night? And my wife was like, I think it's unhealthy for my kids to grow up without a father. So, eat shit.
Yeah.
And dude, I'm going to tell you, me and her together have collectively been able to build this. And so I wanted to tell you that work-life integration.
Yeah.
But I will tell you, don't conform. Don't complain. Me and my wife, words are godlike. I want you to listen to me. Words are godlike. I'm a salesman, so I'm very bought into how a word's delivered because that'll determine the result you get. And words are everything. Wordplay. Words are godlike. You say anything negative in your life, don't be surprised when you're eating shit and negative stuff happens. So we don't complain, we don't whine, we don't say I can't, we don't say we're not good at that. We just haven't trained enough.
Yeah. Usually this happens with a lot of people that are on the internet, haters, right? They see somebody doing well and they automatically start talking shit, hating, and instead of saying, hey, good job, like, good for them. Yeah. That really makes it, that impacts your life in a positive or negative way. So yeah,
I love hate.
I've always been curious though. I know there's this like this little practice you do, the sales strategy you do. If someone's not interested in buying a car, right? And you say, how about I'll give you a 5-minute proposal or whatever. What if they say no on the 5-minute proposal? What do you say after that?
Just try. Okay, so by the way, like there's many different closes for different industries and different businesses. Okay. But I was in the automotive industry. Yeah. And I want to tell you this. So when somebody drives a car, when they test drive a car, you come in and you want to drive this Lamborghini, whatever, right? Whatever, Ford Taurus, freaking Audi. You test drive the car. When you get out of it, obviously I wouldn't have showed you that car if I didn't feel like that was the right vehicle to go show you, right? I'm not like, hey, you want to go drive this yellow Audi? Right. It's like, no, you came in, I was like, hey man, is there a color you and your wife like? Tell me what kind of features you want, who's it going to be for, what are you currently driving now? Is there a budget in mind, or we just want to get what we want to be super happy? What's the goal? So I would ask some fact-finding, qualifying questions before we drove that car. Or maybe you drive by and go, dude, I want to drive that yellow Audi. Yeah. Whatever. So then let's say me and you go drive it, we get off the test drive, there's this thing called trial close, right? Okay. It's like, hey, if I can get the numbers right, would you be happy to take it home? Yeah, if I can get everything right. You just ask them a buying question, right? I see. Okay. Now, what happens at this time is people wouldn't have taken the time to come in and drive that car if they wouldn't be interested in to see what the deal looked like. I see. Just common sense, okay? Yeah. So this is a smoke screen. So you see these double set of doors that go into this dealership right here? These people know that the last time they walked into that dealership, they bought a car. So these people don't want to go into the building. They don't want to go in the building. They're outside on the lot. They're sitting in front of the yellow car we just drove. They don't want to go in that building because they know if they go into that building, they know I'm going to close that ass on the inside. Because they had it happen last time because I got 3 or 4 managers and they're coming out with ammo too. Yeah. So they don't want to go in. So people say, oh, and just tell me what you think about it. I say, hey, what do you think? If I can get the numbers right, would you be happy to take it home?
Yeah, but I still got to talk to my girl about it.
So you're saying you need to think about it?
Yeah, I need to think about it, do some calculations.
Listen, number one, of course you need to think about it. I haven't given you enough information not to think about it. What I would like to do is just give you a quick 5-minute proposal of all the numbers, so when you're going home and you're sitting at your kitchen table with your girlfriend, your wife, you truly have all the information to think about. Would that be fair?
it would be fair, but what if they said,
just tell me whatever.
It's cool, but I think I'm just gonna go home and talk to her right now.
Yeah.
What do you say in that situation?
Well, number one, you wouldn't be willing to make the drive to come out here to spend the time if you weren't truly interested in it, right? Now, you do like the vehicle, am I correct?
Yeah.
And if it was a deal that just blew you away, I'm not asking you to buy anything now. You need to know what at least that deal looks like to even process that. Would you agree?
Yes.
Okay, that's all I want to do. If I can just get 5 minutes, I'm going to show you what that looks like. You can go back home. You reach out to me when you're ready, but at least you have something to discuss and truly think on. Is that okay?
Yeah, and that's how you usually get them.
Is that fair?
Yeah,
now, I'm
going
to get your ass inside. Yeah. And now when I get you inside, I'm going to do something like this. When you are ready to buy, whether it's 10 years from now or tomorrow, doesn't matter to me, how would you like your new vehicle titled? He tells me, okay, cool. And then, by the way, you're going to be replacing the vehicle outside. Is that correct? You're going to be trading that car in? Okay, cool. I'm going to go ahead and have my manager check that out because I want to have him put a number on your trade-in as well. It's going to take just 1 second, okay? Let me go and grab those keys. Okay, cool. This is the information on the car. This is your finance.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, you have a payment on the vehicle you're currently trading in. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay, and you're going to have a new payment on the new vehicle. So I know it's going to be important, not only what the numbers look like, but also the payment to the penny, so you actually know exactly what the monthly payment will be so you can process that. Am I right?
Yeah.
Okay, dude, check this out. I got a trade card. I got the keys to your trade-in. I've got a write-up sheet, which is my vehicle and how you want it titled. And I've got a credit app.
Yeah.
Bro, you're buying a car.
Yeah. No, I see what you're doing.
Bro, all I'm doing is inching you into this deal where you go down this rabbit hole with me.
Yeah, and it's already, hey, I'm already here. Might as well do it. Yeah.
Exactly.
But is there ever a scenario where someone's just like, no, I'm just going to go home and talk to my wife, or there's never,
No, totally. Absolutely.
Like, how do you say, like, let's just say they're just like, no. Is there a situation where you saved it, like, where they said no 5 times?
Dude, when I was a kid, let me explain this to you. When I was a kid, I was 22 years old. I got paid. They gave me a Nextel radio because that was 20 years ago, the phones we used. Nextel radio. Yeah. They gave me a golf cart. My job was to race up and down a mile-wide dealership, and literally every time somebody would, walk out of a car dealership, they'd go, Andy, lady in the yellow purse with the white hair, GMC building. Boom! I would run up there. Hey, how you doing? Hey, you doing okay? Hey, I'm Andy Elliot. I'm the deal coordinator. Yeah. My job's to help coordinate the deal and put everything together. I've got something for you guys. You're not going to believe it, Mr. Huderberg. It's actually my father. Yeah, so I'm glad that you guys are here. Let's go and have a seat, dude. I would do anything to get people to sit down, and I would figure out what was going on in the deal within about 30 seconds, and I would close them. I didn't know nothing about it. Okay. Dude, listen to me. People are going to listen to this. They're going to be like, "Oh, I wouldn't buy anything from that guy." Yeah, it says you being on the other side of that camera, but if I had you in front of my face, I would shut that ass down. Mm-hmm. Okay? I'm just being honest with you. Okay?
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, what do you think makes the world go around? Sales.
Yeah,
okay?
Everything is sales.
Everything is sales. Now, I want to tell you something. I'm not a pushy salesman. I'm not a pressure salesman. But if I feel like that you came in, you're looking for this product, and you just can't find the courage to say yes to something that you know you need, my job is to let you borrow that courage. And remember this, I'm not trying to pressure you. I just want you to do what's right. Yeah. If doing what's right is getting a newer vehicle because your old one has higher miles and it's going to start breaking down and cost you any more money, then I just want you to do what's right. Yeah. Doing what's right is upgrading your vehicle. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And by the way, if the interest rate's going up every single day, if you waited tomorrow and the interest rate were 2 points higher, you'd probably be pissed off at me, right? Yeah. It's the only way I can guarantee and ensure that you won't be pissed off at me is by signing on the dotted line right now so they don't go up tomorrow.
No, I feel it. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And then if you drove out of here and your transmission was to go out, you'd pay $10,000 to put a new transmission in it. Right? Yeah. So if we were ever going to do it right now, especially with that check engine light on, wouldn't it be doing it now while it's at least in decent shape and the tranny hadn't gone out?
That's true. Yeah.
See, it's like my job is to give the clients reasons and excuses why they should say yes now. Yeah. People complain when they get someone that's not good at their job, but people will watch someone who's really good at their job and then they're like, "Oh, I don't like that guy." Yes, you do. You would choose someone who's good at what they do that makes it easy for you to say yes to versus somebody who sucks and they're
very true.
It's just nerve-wracking to see people that work in industries that or people that don't care. Yeah. Can I ask you a question? As I'm talking to you, does it seem like I'm passionate about what I do and I care?
Of course, yeah.
Okay.
100%.
How many people don't care?
A lot.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So what if I was good at what I did, but just to really give a shit about you and I didn't even care?
Last question.
Yeah.
What are your 3 tips for hyper success?
Well, I said this earlier, but I think that nothing supersedes this. You have to control your mind. Okay, everybody, if you ask them what they want, they say they want to be financially free. You can't get financially free if you're not free in your mind. Okay, so you have to be able to control your mind. If you can't control your thoughts, You have 60 to 70,000 thoughts that go through your head a day. You got to figure out how to pattern interrupt all that shit, put some good information, plug into good shit, and recreate your thought process. Okay? Because whatever you're thinking in your head is what happens in your life.
Yeah.
So you better not be thinking any shit. That's going to be number one. Number two, don't give a shit about what anybody thinks about you. Okay? There's this word, it's called allodoxophobia. It's the fear of what other people think about you. They're going to talk shit on you until you give them evidence one day that you really are who you said you are. And half of them will come around and half of them still won't. Don't ever be afraid of what other people think about you. Control your own mind. I'm going to say one last thing. An elephant, when it's a baby, you know this, they tie its foot with a rope, stake it to the ground. So little can't rip that stake out of the ground. It grows to be a big, massive elephant, 5,000 pounds. It's still roped with a stake.
Yeah.
Dude, that elephant could rip that right out of the ground. Doesn't think it can.
Yeah.
It's been programmed by beliefs that are all a lie. What if you've been told a lie your whole life, or when at one point you weren't capable of something but you are now?
Yeah.
And you're still living that today.
That would suck.
Yeah. So there's this formula, and this one will end it here, but the formula is this: knowledge. So knowledge, which is information, studying, practice, a skill, plus it's like a math formula.
Yeah.
Knowledge plus performance. What does performance mean? Hard work. Nothing happens without hard work. So knowledge, which is skill, all this you learn, okay? Be the best in your industry. Don't let anybody be better than you. Knowledge plus performance minus leashes. You got to learn a skill. You got to work harder at it than anyone else in this world. And you got to kill all false limiting beliefs in your life. You have to minus the leashes.
Yeah.
If you can do that little math equation, you'll be worth millions, multi-millions. Just whatever you want, man, you can have it. No one can break that math pattern. That's the math equation I live.
I like that. Where can people find you? YouTube, IG?
Yeah, official Andy Elliot.
Okay.
I mean, just go on IG, official Andy Elliot. It's simple, and then you go to YouTube, type in Andy Elliot.
This thing don't make any sense. I buy her in a wrist and pay off her rent. Give her my love, she don't answer my text. Done this before, hate the girls I select. You say that you love me, but see